Try this again. Dang it. Well, anyway, we're going to do a live stream here for a few minutes since we got 99 days till kickoff. Maybe this will show up. I didn't end it. We're still live. Isn't it lovely? 99 days till kickoff, and I'm having issues with my thumbnail. Why it won't let me upload what I want to upload to my upload. Thumbnail updated failed. Now I went through this a little while ago and kind of aggravated me. Dang it. Well, we're just going to go with it like it is and see if I can't hang in there, guys. I'll be in there in just a second. That's why I need to start doing these more often. See, you got the wrong. Mercy me. Well, it's showing the wrong. Got the right thing showing up here. What's going on, guys? I'll be in there in just a minute. What's going on, General? What's going on, Ladder? Trying to get a thumbnail up here before I get started talking to you guys, so bear with me just a few more minutes and we'll get this thing talking. Appreciate you guys hopping in here on another unexpected, later than I wanted to go live stream. You know, UT Sports does this thing every year where they count down days until football season, and they use their favorite, or not their favorite, but they use a jersey player, a player wearing the jersey of however many days there are left until football season. And today we cracked the 100 mark. We've got 99 days to go until we smack Georgia State around on the gridiron. And I wanted to do this, but it's for some reason not letting me. And that's okay. I've had failures on here before, and it looks like today's going to be another one of them. This kind of aggravates me when it does this. Like, I think it's showing a baseball thing, and I don't want to talk about baseball. We will if you guys want to, but I want to talk a little football for a few minutes before I have to leave. So I got about 45 minutes or so to chat with you guys. We're going to go, I know I'm already live, but we're going to go live here in just a second. We're going to pull my ugly mug up here in just a second and start talking. But that's not right. I know that's not the right daggone title. Let's try this one more time. Hang on. All changes saved. That's good. All right. Says thumbnail was updated. That's a good thing. I don't know what I did wrong, but we're going to go with it. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. And what's going on? There. Now, things are working like they're supposed to be working. 99 days, kids, until we kick off another season of Tennessee football. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little bit excited. It's been a long time, too, since I've been like really genuinely excited about Tennessee football. And this is one of those years I think we're going to go to a bowl game. Probably maybe not a New Year's Day bowl, not one of the big bowls, but at this point, as Tennessee fans, we'll take any bowl, right? Who we got in here right now? These unexpected live streams, especially in the off season, I know they're not going to do very well, but if I get 10 people in here to talk to me, it's a good thing. And since we've got 99 days, I'm going to rip off utsports.com a little bit, and I want to talk about, just for a few minutes, my favorite 99, and who is your favorite number 99 that played for the University of Tennessee. My favorite 99 is a guy by the name of Casey Rogers. Now, to be honest, I don't remember very many 99s that played at the University of Tennessee, but this guy is memorable because he hangs on my wall every day here at home. My favorite picture probably ever from Tennessee. Check this bad boy out. How can you not like that? I know there's a little bit of a glare there, but that's Casey Rogers laying over top of Alabama quarterback. I want to say Brian Bergdorf, but I'm not positive. Doesn't really matter. It's just an Alabama quarterback laying on his back and a Tennessee Vol laying over top of him going, "Yeah, bitch." And we need more of that. We need more of that. That's all I can say. About 10:20 on the east side of the United States here on a Friday night. Unexpected live stream. What about Casey Rogers? What do we remember about Casey Rogers? Honestly, a lot of people might not remember much at all about him, but Casey Rogers is an NFL coach. And his current head coaching status, I must admit, I do not know, but I most recently remember him being an assistant coach, defensive coach for the New York Jets. And I can't remember how I found this out when I did a few years ago, but I was like, I remember that dude. He's hanging on my wall. Got a picture of him right now. Love that picture. I need to get that thing blown up, and I really can't believe I've hung on to it as long as I have over the years. But there was a little bit about Casey Rogers on utsports.com. why he wore the number 99 as a defensive lineman. He said, I wore number 99 because I wanted to be the last one on the roster, but number one in the hearts of the Vol fans. Number 99 was special to me because it became my lucky charm and it led to a lot of wins on and off the field. My favorite thing about wearing 99 are the great Vols memories I had with that number on my back. The great teammates that I played and the great victories we shared are treasures for a lifetime. That's awesome. I was talking to Catfish about this yesterday, telling him I was going to maybe do a video every day until kickoff about, a player wearing a number for that day. And it's not an original idea of mine by any means. UT Sports, I think, I've done it before on YouTube in the past, but not every single day. I would pick certain days. Right now, my plan is to throw something up every day, but let's be honest, it's hard to throw a video up on here every day, especially in the off season. But a few people that wore number 99 at Tennessee: Ron Ramsey in 1968, Bob Kennison in 1970, and thanks to Tennessee Sports for this information. I have to give them credit for this. Jim Woofter in 1974, David Aaron 75, Kenny Jones 79, 80, 81, 82, Alan King in 84. Now we're getting into BVD's years. Anthony Howard 1986, Dwayne Williamson 87, and of course Casey Rogers 88, 89, 90, and 91. Paul Yetkowski, a name I remember, 92, 93. Mercedes Hamilton 95. Eric Brown 97. D'Angelo Lloyd, I know everybody remembers him, 98, 99, 2000. Now we're getting into some of the years where some of you youngins might remember some 99s. Abreu Franklin, 2002. Abreu Franklin is from my neck of the woods. I believe, I think he went to Science Hill. I'm not positive. If Flint was in here, he could definitely. Is Flint in here? Where you at, Flint? Flint's usually in my live streams. Not many people in here right now, which is understandable. Michael David is in here, I believe. What's up, Michael? But anyway, yeah, Abreu was a Northeast Tennessee boy that played for the Vols. Where we at? Where'd they go? Where'd my info go? Okay, DeMonte Bolden, 2005. JT Mapu, 2003. 2006 and 2007. That's odd. David Harrington in 2010. Don't know him. And Ben Martin, 08, 09, 2010, 2011. And it looks like the last one they've got on here is Trent Taylor, 2012. Jonathan Kongbo, he started wearing 99 for Tennessee. And then I think he, in his last year or two, ended up wearing number 1. Jonathan Kongbo will not be featured on here when we get down to one day to go. I think everybody's favorite number 1 at UT is probably going to be the same person, most likely. I know who my favorite number 1 at UT was, and will most likely always be. Going to be hard to top that dude. But we got 98 days to worry about that before we get to him. So, do you guys have a favorite? What's up, ×4? How about those Green Devils soccer boys winning their 3rd state championship today? General's going back to D.C. in June. You taking me with you, General? I need to ride. You need to put me on that bus. I'll do some entertainment. Me and the cat. So I've got an outstanding idea that's rolling through this big ugly head of mine right now for a video that I'm going to be hopefully doing here in the next, I don't know when, to be honest with you. And I really don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. Why in the world, Uncle Lou, would you be coming to Greenville? You probably mean Greenville, South Carolina, I guess, don't you? But yeah, what's up, Hound Dog? You guys are gonna love this thing. I wish I could get Uncle Lou to join me in the making of this video coming up. I have to get with him and see if that's possible. It would be better to have him here physically, but that's not going to be an easy thing to do. So maybe we can figure out a way to do a little magic through the world of filmography. Uncle Lou showed love to my Longhorns. That's good, times 4. There you go. Well, this is news to me, Uncle Lou, that you're coming to stay with me in July, but you're welcome. I'll make room for you in my luxurious mansion here. I don't have a garage, but I do have an outbuilding, and it leaks. It's got spiders and cobwebs and all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, but you're welcome to stay in it. We can make you a bed out there. If you get to feeling lonely, I'll let Archie come out there and stay with you. He's just that kind of dog. But I appreciate the 9 million of you that are in here right now enjoying this super entertaining and, as always, educational live stream brought to you by Everhart Transportation Incorporated at 1622 Industrial Road here in beautiful downtown Greenville, Tennessee. Thanks to Klein and the crew over there for their sponsorship of this fledgling, dying channel, which we got football season coming up, so that's going to change, and we're going to make magic this fall on here with green and orange videos. What's up, Scooter? It is, man. Football's just right around the corner. Won't be long till they'll be showing all the replays on ESPN and SEC Network, and they actually the other night showed an NFL replay. I think it was on the NFL Network, of the Cardinals with one of their rare playoff wins against the Packers back in 2009. Still to this day, one of the most amazing playoff games you will ever see if you like offense. You're going to be working with Friday night main event on some East Tennessee football. That's cool. What are you going to be doing, times 4? Yeah, they need a correspondent over here on this side. I'll be busy, if they need a Greenville guy, if you're not doing that, they can always holler at me. What's up, Sean? Why am I Cardinals not a Titans fan? Because in '76, I played on the Cardinals Pee Wee team. That's right, the legendary Greenville Cardinals Pee Wee football team. Everybody remembers them. Everybody knows them. Came up short that year in the championship, But seriously, that's why I became a Cardinals fan. I became a fan of every St. Louis team back then. And how about this yet? My St. Louis Blues, who sadly I abandoned this year to pull for the damn Predators, are in the Stanley Cup Finals. And I don't feel as though it's fair for me to pull for them, but I'm going to. I don't even know who they're going to be playing. That's how little I watch hockey. But I was going to try and give the local hockey team some love, and what they do, like all the rest of my teams, they choked. I hear you, times 4. Are you going to be using? You going to be doing some videos? Am I going to have some competition out there? Interesting. They're playing the Bruins. Okay, I hear you. So, 99 days until the sadness begins for Georgia, Florida, and Alabama fans. The year that their team finally loses to Tennessee. Hang on a second. Just interviewing, I hear you. Interviewing who? Times 4. Hang on. throat's a little dry. Break out the diabetic's favorite beverage. Who are you going to be interviewing? That's a good question, Augusta Gator. Is Memorial Day really supposed to be happy? Well, now leave it to you to ask a question like that. How else should I address it? Should I say, let's have a crappy Memorial Day, everybody? Let's be sad this Memorial Day, everybody. I don't think our veterans would want us to feel like that now, would they, Mr. Augusta Gator? So there's really no other way to address that situation, is there? You tell me, and I'll change it. You say LSU beats Bama this year, huh, Ladder? I wouldn't mind seeing that. Personally, I'd rather see us beat Alabama this year, but frogs may someday have wings. How about good Memorial Day? That'll work. I can do that. You're saying have a good Memorial Day. Well, give me just a second. See, I'm all about what the people want to see on here. And if that's what you want to see, Lewis, that's what we're going to have. And dang it, I can't find it on here. Of course I can't find it on here. Who's your favorite 99 on your teams? I still don't understand why people can't have a happy Memorial Day. Maybe you should explain that to me, Mr. Augusta Gator. I mean, I know what you're saying. I guess, yeah, not a lot of happiness probably involved in memorial services. But aren't we supposed to, when we remember things, when we have memorial services, don't people always say, let's remember the good times now before you say anything? I know in this particular situation there may not be so many good times. You brought this up, not me. I'm just trying to figure it out. Do I know who Carl Dean is? No, I do not, General. You should compete with your favorite YouTube guy times 4. Good luck getting your interviews, Mr. Times 4. I'm supposed to be talking to Dan. I was supposed to do it during spring practice, but the whole video job thing came up for me last week that also coincided with the culmination of the end of the spring practice for my boys, so I wasn't out there. I didn't get to see the DB scrimmage, which, it was more a practice than it was a scrimmage. I have no idea, Hound Dog. Carl Dean. Sounds like a sausage, to be honest with you. A sausage brand. That's Jimmy Dean. My bad. But yeah, times 4. Big things coming this fall. And I know all the Green Devil fans on YouTube will be sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for that to happen. Especially Augusta Gator. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but Augusta Gator, who's in the chat right now, is my biggest Green Devil video fan. He won't admit that, but he is. He really is. No 99s. No favorite 99s for you guys. You're nervous about BYU. Well, Christopher, we honestly, we should probably be nervous about everybody on our schedule right now, to be honest with you. Save for Georgia State, I don't think we have anything to worry there. Chattanooga, probably nothing to worry there. And that leaves us with UAB and BYU on our non-conference schedule. UAB is supposed to be good this year. I don't know what that means. It shouldn't mean anything to us. What's up, Tomahawk? It shouldn't mean anything to us. UAB should never strike fear in the hearts of anybody in the SEC, especially us. But, according to a little article I read today, some of the coaches, the new coaches at Tennessee, their opinions vary on how long it should take Tennessee to be back, so to speak. And one coach who was anonymous, I guess, for some reason, said that it should take 5 years. Now, let's be honest. How many Tennessee fans are going to be willing to wait 5 more years for Tennessee to be back? And what is the number for being back? According to the powers that be when Fulmer was still here, they had arrived at the number of 8-4. Now, really? I mean, really, that disturbed me back then when I saw that 8-4. That was the line that they were searching for every year, and that's mediocrity. That don't fly these days. Of course, 8-4 for Tennessee now is a great year. That's a Butch Jones year. Oh God. What is a great year? What would be a great year for Tennessee this year? What would be a great year to you guys? 9 wins? 8 wins? 7 wins? 6 wins? Getting to a bowl game? Is that a great year? 4-4 in the SEC. Is that a great SEC year? No, it's not. But realistically, that would be not a great year, but that would be recently that would be a great year for us. Sadly, a great year to me is beating Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. So it's been how many years since we've had a great year by my definition? I can't even remember the last time we beat Florida, Georgia, and Alabama in the same year. Was it the 98 championship year? Might have been. Yeah, I know, Tomahawk. Gotta crawl before you can walk. I'm so tired of that, though. I'm ready to run. I don't even want to walk. I want to run. 9-3, great. 8-4, good. 7-5, good. 6-6, okay. 4-8, fuck this shit. I'm out. I hear you. 4-8's not happening in general. I don't even think that should ever be in our vocabulary again. Thanks, Butch Jones, again for that. Thanks for getting us almost to the mountaintop before choking the year we had the SEC wrapped up, but couldn't manage to beat South Carolina or Missouri or Vandy to get the SEC East ring. I'm sure he would have had rings made up. What's up, Jonathan Chapman? You're calling it 2020 when Alabama comes to town might end the streak. That would be nice. Yeah, that team that year, General, should have definitely, I don't know about 11-1, but, at the very least, should have had a second shot at Alabama that year down in Atlanta. But they didn't. It's over, and we got to move on, as they say. Who wins the SEC East this year? Most everybody is going to say Georgia. There might be some Florida fans out there that think they could win the East. Augusta Gator, if you're still watching, what do you think? Can Florida win the East this year? Does South Carolina have a chance? What's his name? Jake Bentley's going to be a senior this year. And this is year 4? Is this year 4 coming up for Moose Champ? think it is. Um, Year 4 generally is, when everybody says should be the year that the most recent coach at Team X should, be loaded with his recruits and should be their year. I don't see it. I don't see any feasible way that South Carolina wins the East. Unless Georgia just completely goes off the rails and has a disastrous year. I don't see anybody. You sure about that times 4? He's been playing forever. But yeah, Georgia, unless they just completely implode, there's no way they're not winning the East again. Maybe not, probably not going to win the SEC, but who knows? The general says Florida is going to win the East. Okay. I thought so too, Greg. This is at least Bentley's 4th year. But see, I gotta trust my guy times 4. I don't want to look it up. Shit, all right, I'll look it up. Damn it, I'll look it up. Give me a second. I'm probably not even spelling it right. Okay, there is an E in there. It is so hard to type now when you can't feel your fingertips. He played in 16, 17, and 18. I guess, hell, they can get 20 years nowadays. It says he's a junior, so times 4 is right. But if he's a junior, good God, man, he's literally been here for friggin' ever, or there. Greg G says he don't have to look it up. Well, my friend Greg G and General, you guys might want to look that up, unless me and times 4 are looking at it wrong. It says right here, South Carolina Gamecocks quarterback number 19, Bentley. Well, now wait a minute, times 4. I still think, I don't give a shit what Wikipedia says. I think he's a senior. Because this might have been 2018 when they were saying he's a junior. What's up, Aaron? So are you giving in, times 4? Are you finally agreeing with us that he's a senior? Are you still sticking to your guns and saying he's a junior? Hell, I thought he was a senior last year. The dude's been playing at South Carolina since the 6th grade. It seems like. You concede? Okay. Thanks for making me almost give in. Appreciate that. How about those soccer devils? Times 4. The unstoppable Green Devils boys soccer team. They're just unstoppable right now. They're on a mission. 3 state championships in a row. Bringing the 16th home to Greenville since 15th since 2010. Not 15th soccer. Come on, people. I'm not that stupid. You think so, General Franks is going pro? Felipe Ballpark Franks. Well, he's definitely been a thorn in our side. Cheyenne LaBruza. Am I saying that right? I know one thing. I don't ever remember too many dudes named Cheyenne. That's just me. Isn't that a chick's name? Excuse me, a female's name? Well, General, I cannot help you in that department, sir. I would recommend the University of Tennessee, of course. You know, do they have? Does UT offer what you are wanting to study? Would be the first question. I would not recommend Alabama, Florida, or Georgia. Yeah, I know. That's a good point, Tomahawk. That is a good point. Very good point. You can't assume anything, actually, anymore. Now, General, I gotta ask. You say your dream school is Cornell. Holy crap, man! My phone's down to 20%. You do something about that. Why is that? Are you wanting to be a what is that? A plant specialist? And who wouldn't want to get into UT? Speaking of Cornell, wonder where our boy Roland Marlin is. A botanist, yeah. Yeah. That's what you really want to do? Is that because of catfish? Or is that something you've always wanted to do? What's up, Michael? How you doing, brother? A botanist. Well, it's a good profession. Well, it's too late now, General. It's already been outed. I mean, that's for him to talk about on his channel anyway. Well, latter, I guess you could say botanists work with dead people, but that's not generally what they do. Anybody could work with dead people, I guess. My career, what shows up on my degree, my college degree is, hang on, I'll think of something. Professional YouTuber. Yeah, that's what's on my college degree. Even I could deal with dead people. Anybody can. English teacher or botanist, would love either. As a botanist, General, what would you want to do specifically? A botanist, as everyone knows, the best way to describe what a botanist does is they are professional bots. They professionalize in botting, and that's what General wants to do. He wants to be a professional bot. What you talking about, Aaron? What did I miss? What did I miss, sir? Plant biology. Plant pathology. Oh, well, thank you, sir. I haven't looked. To be honest, even if it's 50 cents, I'm grateful, dude. Anytime anyone donates anything to a YouTube channel, that's big, you know, and I appreciate it. I appreciate any and all. And knowing you as I do, I know that you don't have money laying around, you know. So I'm very grateful. Thank you, sir. Prevent the killing of crops and improve the quality of farming crops. Okay, I feel you, General. There you go, vodka. You would like to create a strain of cannabis that would flush from your system within 8 hours. Why not within 4 hours? Isn't that generally the turnaround? I personally would not know because I do not do that anymore. By the way, 99 days until kickoff, at least for the next hour and 9 minutes. Who's your favorite 99? Mine is Casey Rogers because of this picture right here that you probably can't see because of the glare. And I would love to know who that quarterback is. I think it's Brian Bergdorf, but I'm not positive. That's just a great picture, man. That is. That was a picture that was on a calendar. I forget what year, but I remember cutting that picture out and saying, I will have that. For it is, Aaron. It is an amazing picture. I remember saying, I will have that until the bitter end. About 10 minutes left here that I can stream before I have to go pick up my other teenager that lives with me. By the way, congratulations to all of the 2019 graduates out there. High school, college, 8th grade, kindergarten, you know, whatever level of school you completed and graduated this year. Congrats to you. That game. The one that I held up, vodka, this one. You're saying this one is because that is most definitely not that year, unless you're talking about something else. This is the year, this is from the 80s. Pretty sure. Because of maybe the 90s, my bad. Shit. Let me look it back up again and see what year. Casey Martin was there. Casey Rogers, my bad. I had Ben Martin. 88 to 91, yeah. So it couldn't have been that one, if that's what you're talking about. Vodka, yeah. Yeah, I did say Bergdorf. That's only because I don't remember who this guy was. So maybe somebody could find out who the quarterback was at Alabama from 88 through 91. Was it Freddie Kitchens, maybe? No, that guy's too skinny to be Freddie Kitchens. Yeah, remember that time we beat Auburn? You talking about last year? Oh, nice. Wonderworks too? Cool. I've never been to either one of those places. I'm pretty sure she got to go to Wonderworks a couple of years ago with a school field trip. Hollingsworth. Gary Hollingsworth. Really? Why do I not remember that name? I'll take your word for it, Vodka. Should college players be played? You know, that's a slippery slope there. That's a can of worms. Oh, I bet it is, Michael. Technically, talking about college players being played, I too saw Catfish's video and you know, I've asked Billy the day that I got to meet him at the Hound Dogs that day about college players getting paid, and we just kind of semi sort of joked around about it. He didn't. I don't know if he wanted to talk about it or. Um, man, yeah, sure. I think college players should get paid, but most people are going to say, "Well, BBD, what about the college field hockey players? Shouldn't they get paid too?" No, I don't think. There's so many arguments to that question. So many arguments. Obviously, the college field hockey players, and I'm just throwing that out there as a random sport, they aren't bringing in the same money to these universities that the football team's bringing in, or the basketball team, or even the baseball team at some schools. You have schools like LSU whose baseball, football, and basketball team are bringing in good money to the school. So, should all three of those kids' sports be paid? Or are we talking just football? Worst injury I've ever seen at a football game. Are you talking with me there, Michael, or just seen on TV or whatever? Uh, the worst injury I've ever seen was the Napoleon McCallum injury. And you guys might not even remember who he was. Oh, me there. Jeez, you know what? Uh, I hate to even say this, but the worst injury I've seen where I was at the game, okay, one was Chuck Webb, and even though that wasn't a gruesome injury per se, what it did to his career would make it the worst uh, that I was there. Yeah, Chubb was bad. I wasn't there. Um, but I saw a pretty bad injury in high school several years ago that just totally destroyed a kid's senior season. Um, when was that? That's a good question, General. I haven't seen Ryan in a long time. You know, they may be on vacation. Uh, he goes to Farragut out there in West Knoxville. So, I don't want to presume anything, but the natural and first presumption about the Farragut students are that they all uh, come from money, and so thusly they all go on extravagant vacations when school's out, which is a completely absurd uh, assumption of those kids. I guarantee you every kid that goes to Farragut High School does not come from money. So I don't know what's up with Ryan. I hope he's okay. I hope everything's okay with Ryan. We like to pick on him here, but uh, enjoy seeing him in here. He's a lot of fun. He brings a lot to the live streams. Don't remember that one times four. If college players are to be paid, then every school should have to pay players the same amount. I don't want to see college recruiting turn into a bidding war. Aaron, it kind of already is a bidding war of sorts. I know not specifically like you're thinking. But yeah, it's... Oh, really, Michael? That's terrible. I did not know that. A lot of kids have died recently in high school football games on the field. Jake Logue. Jake Logue died on the field for... He played at Sullivan South, and they were playing at Knox West in 2009. And his death, sadly, is the reason probably that I'm even doing YouTube videos. It's definitely the reason I'm doing Greenville YouTube videos. Sadly, indirectly, he is the reason that I do these videos. A lot of kids are dying because of these energy drinks. And you see people, and I bet you some of you in here drink energy drinks all day long throughout the day. How many of you, by a show of one in the comments here, how many of you guys drink energy drinks throughout the day, daily? Be honest. Because I see a lot of people do it. Adults, too, grown men, grown women. You see them all the time going in the stores, drinking those. The shit that I drink, Cokes, are just as bad. They're just as bad for me as energy drinks are for a healthy person that drinks them all day. And the energy drinks are responsible for a lot of high school football deaths on the field. I don't think it was ever proven, and I don't want to open a can of worms here, but it was rumored that the night that Mr. Logue passed away, that he had drank several of those energy drinks before the game started. And you drink a lot of those things and you go out there and you exert yourself, you're asking for trouble. That sucks, vodka. I can just envision that. That had to suck. I have not, Aaron. I have not tried that. I've got a cousin that drinks, if he's got money, he drinks those monster drinks every day. Well, shit. I knew this was going to happen. I'd get on here and start talking to you guys and be into a good conversation and have to leave. But I gotta leave. Well, I don't have to. I could make him walk home. But he does pay half the bills. So I should probably go pick him up, right? Be the right thing to do. But I'll be back on Sunday night. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. But we'll see you guys again here shortly. 99 days. 98 days and 57 minutes, technically. There you go, Aaron. Drive on down here. You got to hurry, though. He gets off in 18 minutes. But tomorrow I'll throw something up for number 98. It's here, kids. We're under 100 to go. Under 100. Thanks, Ladder. Hope we get to 10-3 also. That would be awesome. Hey, you guys have a great night with the rest of it. And thanks for stopping by and chatting with me as always. Help me make this thing grow, man. We got to make this thing grow because, we need hundreds of people in here. I got a couple in Pigeon Forge, a boring couple that are kicking my ass right now in subscriptions. And these guys are boring. But they have interesting content. It's hard to make your channel grow when you talk about sports, more specifically when you talk about a certain team in sports. Tennessee's got to start winning, man. We can win around here. You guys have a great night. Better tomorrow. We'll see you in the next day or two. Have a good one.